Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Dave Kettner here. I have a very important video to share with you today, and it revolves all around our banking system and inflation. Now, if you guys have been living under a rock and you're not familiar with what's going on, I'd say wake up, but let me tell you right now, we have some issues, not only in this country, but across the world, and it involves your finances, involves your wealth. And I've been looking for a solution to help us with inflation, to help us to protect ourselves with the banking issues that are going on. And 2 weeks ago, I found a solution. And this video is going to be brief. I'm going to be explaining a lot more in more detail for those people that want to hear more details and more about what I'm going to be talking about here. But I wanted to get you guys on this right away because this is something that can't wait, all right? Because this whole banking collapse thing, it's happening right before our eyes, all right? Last week, we saw 2 major banks go down in the United States. We actually saw, they're not talking about this on the news, but there's over 170 banks worldwide that have gone down. Even in Japan, the Bank of Japan went down last week, but you probably never heard about that, right? Things are collapsing, and there's a reason why things are collapsing, all right? I'll get into that more in later videos, but if you want to get safe right now, if you want to get money out of the banks and be safe, I have a solution for you, all right? Basically, it comes down to this. There's a storm coming, all right? You know there's a storm coming. What are you going to do? You're just going to sit there and do nothing? Right? No, you're going to prepare, right? If you know there's a snowstorm coming, there's a line of tornadoes coming, right? You're going to take shelter. All right, what I'm going to share with you today is a way for you to take shelter and to protect your assets while also protecting against inflation. And as you know, here the last few years, we've seen tremendous amount of inflation. All right, so this is all going to revolve around the precious metal of silver. Now, for the longest time, I've been on board with silver and gold, but silver is so relatively cheap right now, and it is an easy way for people to get silver because it's a lot cheaper to get than is gold, right? So we are going to be able to utilize silver. Now, I'm not talking about putting silver and bringing it to your house, although you should all have silver, but I'm talking about working capital that you need. All right, you need to pay bills, right? You need to pay your mortgage, you need to pay your electricity, your heat, the different bills that you guys have, right? You need cash for that, and we do that through the banks most likely, right? But if you want to protect yourself from the banks, I have a solution, and I just found out about, like I said, 2 weeks ago. All right, so I'm going to show you here on the screen what this looks like, and I'm going to give you a link. It's going to be below in the description. Click on it. You can go there and see everything I'm going to be showing you here in a minute, but it's free to set up. I want you to go and look at what I'm going to be showing you here now in this video and start researching it yourself, all right? Because like I said, I think time is limited here. I think that we are going to see a lot more banks that are going to become crashing down. The writing is on the wall. The storm is upon us, and I want you to protect yourself. All right, so I have that solution now. I want you to look into it. I've already made some switches over. I pulled a lot of cash out of banks, and it's cash money that I need to pay our bills, to have in case I have medical expenses with my family. All right, there's a lot of different things that I need that money for, and as I need it, I can liquidate silver and put it in silver as I need it. It's really amazing, all right, because then now your money is based on silver assets, the price of silver, and not on some bank and a fiat dollar that is not based on anything. Can you imagine, back in 1971, actually the year before I was born, our money used to be based on gold. Right? Again, I'm going to talk about this in other videos, but it was always based on gold until they said, oh, we have an emergency situation. We're going to change over to fiat dollars. And since then, this emergency has been going on for 52 years. It's still based on nothing, which is why the government can print money and just come up with, oh, we're just printing money. Well, what's happening? You guys are seeing it. You're seeing it when you go out to buy food, right? Prices are going outrageously out of control. You can protect that by basing your assets on silver, all right? The same way our assets were before, based on that. I'm going to cover all this in other videos, but again, I want to show you what I have here. So let me switch on my computer. Let me show you what we're talking about here. So if you click on the link, it's going to take you to this screen right here. You're going to see this video, and it's going to say, join Dave Kettner in protecting your assets and wealth. Now, I will share this with you. If you go through this and set up an account and you do some things with it, yeah, I'm going to get a small affiliate commission with it, all right? That's where I'm going to get some benefit from you guys doing this. But my most benefit is you actually protecting yourself, okay? This is something you can do for your friends and family as well, and then you can also share it if you like. But go in here, watch this video. It's just under 14 minutes long. It'll explain some things, which I'm going to get into a lot more depth in other videos. All right, it tells you a little bit about different things here. What I want you to do then is click on the Learn More button, all right, after you watch this video, and it's going to take you to register for this free account. Now, again, free account. You don't have to worry about it, but it's going to tell you more about securing your future with LDFA Silver, okay? So go ahead and put your details here and all your information, and then they're going to ask you for a document to verify that you are who you are, and then sign up. After you do that, you can log in. So let me go into my login page right now. You would then come to this site, all right, after you set up an account. You can, again, see all the information here. It's talking about, how we're using this as private money, how we can move money from person to person. I'll get a lot more about this later and how we can actually pass money back and forth, pay each other by not having crazy fees, all right? And we can do it that's backed on silver as well. It's pretty incredible all the things we're going to do. I will get into this in much more detail in other videos. For now, though, you'll see that I'm logged in. Right? You can go through the different things here. It talks about how to defeat inflation, all about their history, testimonials, merchants, and all that different stuff. All right, for now, I'm coming into My Liberty Dollar, and it is logged into my account. Now, right now, I'm blocking out what my balance is because I want to keep that private. All right, but you see the spot price at the time of this video is $22.69. Everything revolves around the spot price of silver. So when you deposit money, so when you want to deposit money in here, you put deposit, and there's many different ways that you can do that, right? You can do it through just sending a check. You can do it through PayPal. You can do it through Zelle. You can do it through Wire if you're doing bigger amounts of money. All the information is right here, all right? But once you actually put money in there, it goes by the spot price of silver at that current time. So right now, 22.69. If I was buying, say, if I was putting $1,000 into this, it would be 1,000 divided by the 22.69, and that would be the amount of silver that was being bought for me in my account, all right? Then when you're ready to use that money, like I said, I want to use this money that's based on silver to pay my bills and keep it out of the banks. Now we can do a lot of different things. All right, so if you come in here to new transactions, you can send payments to people, you can request withdrawals, you can redeem silver if you want to have that silver in hand as well, or you can pay bills, all right, request payments. All these different things you can do to put these monies into other accounts to pay your bills or pay bills directly. It's all right here. All right, and if you really want to take this further, you can actually have buttons on here that you can use for merchant purposes. So if you want to have people pay you this way, you could do it through here. You have scan a QR code they can pay you. There's so many different things you can do. All right. And then actually, like I said, you can actually refer people. So if I come back here to the home, you'll see all these different things that you can do here. You can have your bills in there. Your purchase history is all in there, right? And the affiliate program is at the bottom. So you can go check that out for the affiliate program. Now, one of the things that I thought was really cool that they just announced on March 20th, they just announced on March 17th that they're going to be able to tie this to a bank here coming in the next month or so, where you can have a bank account that's tied to this Liberty Dollar, your Liberty Dollar account, with a debit card. So as you need the money, you can easily pass it to that bank account that's already tied to this account and then pay your bills. Or if you want cash, you can just go pull it out with your debit card. Now realize, if you were to go to the debit machine or ATM, you use your debit card and you say, I want to pull out $100 of cash, whatever the spot price of silver is at that time, that's how much you can be pulling out. So let's say in 2 weeks from now, the spot price is $25. Well, see, if I purchased it right now at $22.69, then that means I would have gained a little bit more money. So I would cash out less silver because it's worth more to pay my bills. See, those of you guys that are smart and good with numbers, you're going to start seeing this before I talk about it in later videos, all right? As the price of silver increases, you're going to get more cash to be able to pay your bills, hence the protection against inflation, all right? So you're protecting yourself many ways here, but two important ways. You're keeping your cash, your working cash, out of the banking systems, which I see crashing, going down like crazy. I'll talk about that a lot more in other videos. And you're also going to, as your silver appreciates, you're going to have more assets in U.S. funds as well. If the dollar is going to crash, the silver price is going to go up. It's going to be a win-win situation. Now, just so you know, these are my views. It's all based on what I'm sharing with you right now, what I believe is going to happen. Make sure you go out and do your own research. I am not guaranteeing anything's going to happen. And with any kind of investment, there's always risk. Okay, realize that. Okay, but I'm going to be sharing with you a lot of different information, show you why I'm doing the things I'm doing, why I'm super excited about this, and why I think you should get involved too. But like I said, always do your own due diligence, do your research, check it out. And if you have questions, please post them below this video. Again, I'm going to be looking forward to doing a lot more things with this topic, and I'll get in a lot more details about silver, how cheap it is, comparable history against what it looks like with gold, why silver over gold, all these different things. All right, and what's happening in the banking system. I'm going to be sharing what I see and updates every single day. So that said, check out the link that I put in the description and put your questions below this video. I look forward to coming out with more videos here very soon and having you join me in this endeavor because, again, I'm all about protecting my assets and against inflation and banking woes, and I hope you are too. So with that said, I'll catch you again in the next video. Until then, take care.